Well, joining me now is the Australian's chief political correspondent, Geoff Chambers. Geoff, welcome. What do you make of the latest poll results?
These poll results will be very deflating, Caleb, for Yes23 and the government. And the Newspoll mirrors all the other public polling that we're seeing in terms of trajectory. And it's also matching what the Yes and the No campaign teams are seeing. Now, I understand that the No campaign remains anxious, worried that there's still millions of Australians who haven't quite landed on a final position, and they're just concerned that that sort of soft vote that might be there, that they can't quite sort of ascertain at this point, might sort of shift. But the big problem for the Yes guys is they've got to have a close enough margin that when things do break closer, potentially, because it could also go the other way. But I think the feeling is that that will probably break closer. They need to be in a better position leading into that final week, because right now the mountain is just too big to climb. And as you were talking about earlier, in terms of majority of states, really, I mean, it's looking like it's going down in Queensland and Western Australia. And if South Australia doesn't get up there, it's going to be a no.
Yeah, and Victoria and New South Wales are both pretty much on the edge as well. So, you know, it's an uphill battle. But it's interesting, though, to see the polling on the government itself. I mean, Albanese must be taking a sigh of relief today, knowing that his job as Prime Minister is essentially still safe if the voice goes down. But I suppose the question is, once the voice is out of the way, how do you continue to maintain that momentum when you really have to start getting down to brass tacks on things like cost of living?
Well, and on the 2PP, it does look like a very big margin. But we were seeing that ahead of the last election, and Labor's primary vote came in at historically low levels, and it's the Green preference vote that really pushes up that 2PP. So it's not always sort of as it seems. Obviously, Coalition are behind and got a long way to go, but the Green support is still very strong.